like, hello, happy Tip Thursday. I literally keep forgetting to put hashtag Tip Thursday at the beginning. It's so frustrating. If you jump on, say hello. If you catch the replay, push replay. Okay, I always feel like I'm crooked. I don't know what this is about. So if you're here, say hello. I'm gonna get started. Hi guys. Hey Tiffany. My name's Anya Faust, and I am the Star Director for the Wildflower Warrior Group. And we're gonna talk about dreams today. I'm so excited. I love dreams. I love dreams. I love thinking about things like, what do I want for my future? Hey, Leslie, what do I want for my boys? What do I want? What do I see? Of course, my life never, ever actually goes to plan, but it's all good, right? That's okay. It always ends up better than when I could ever think of it to be anyway. So eventually it gets there. So, hey, Kendra. So we're going to talk about your dreams today, okay? So first off, you are a leader. You need dreams. If you don't have dreams, you got to get done because you're a leader, because you have a team. Hey, Brittany, you've got people who are watching your every move, right? You've got a team. They're watching you. They want to know how to be successful. They want to know how to be where you're at, okay? You need dreams. Not even just for Scentsy, but in life in general, right? What are you doing? Just spinning your wheels thinking this is it. Just doing the same thing every freaking day. No, we're working for something. We're working towards a goal, okay? We've got to have dreams. What are those dreams? What are those goals? So if you don't have them, start thinking about that. Use your why as motivation, right? What pushes you. And remember, too, that Scentsy doesn't have to be the end-all, be-all, right? Scentsy can literally just be, I saw this the other day somewhere, and I was like, that is so true. It can just be the vehicle to get you to where you want to be, all right? That doesn't mean you stop working. That doesn't mean, for some of you, if you're moms, like Whitney, we were talking the other day, and she's like, you can literally pass your business down to your kids. What? That's amazing. Hello, you can retire and you can go do your dream, but you have a whole business for your kid to start them off on the right foot, in life. That's mind-blowing and amazing, okay? So think about that. Scentsy can be your vehicle to get you to that next step of where you want to be in your life. Doesn't stop with Scentsy, right? Just like in Dive to Director, we said director's not the end. It's literally the beginning, which is really exciting. So think about that, okay? But you're here. You're a leader. You're here for a reason. And you might think, man, I just got that one person to join, and I don't even know how that happened, and why am I even here? It's not an accident. It's not an accident. I spent way too long thinking it was an accident that I was here, and now I can sit here and I'm like, whoa, that was not an accident. That was not an accident. I was here for a reason, right? I still am here for a reason. I've got things to accomplish, people to talk to and motivate and love on and help them get to where they want to be in their business. You're here for a reason, okay? Sometimes it's hard. Leadership is not easy, right? But just remember that there are blessings in every single struggle. Your dreams are going to take work, and not just you putting in the work, but work within yourself. So think about that too, because every single struggle is going to change and shift and mold you to get to that dream. All right. I was talking to a Bible study leader the other day, and I told her, I said, you know what's so interesting? And I never ever thought about this before, but I prayed so long for my husband to be this amazing, godly man. He's going to do all these things. He's going to be this great godly man, and he's going to be this wonderful head of household and all these things. But I never thought about what it would take to get him there. Think about that. Sometimes we're so busy praying for things and wishing and hoping things would be different, but we don't know what it's going to take to get to that place. And it might be ugly. It might be ugly to get to that place. If I'm over here praying for my husband to be this person, I don't know what God has to do to make him that person to answer my dreams. That's terrifying, okay? Because he's hard-headed. That's terrifying. If it's me, I'm not so scared. I'm like, okay, Anya, we just push you and shove you and hit you on the head a little bit, and you're like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to change my ways and do all these things, right? So think about that too. Whatever you're sitting here and you're like, I'm praying for this, this, and this. You don't know what it's going to take to get to this, this, and this. It might be ugly. It might be beautiful, but there's going to be good in there. I promise, to get you to that end goal. Anything worth having is not easy. Okay? So hang in there, okay? Hang in there no matter what. I want you to remember that, okay? Yes, or what God requires of us to impact the lives of others. Absolutely, Kendra. You don't know. You don't know. If you're sitting here and you're like, I really want to be an SSD. Okay, God's probably going to put some things in front of you, right? Put you through some mess, okay, to help you be prepared. Because if you're over here and you've got a team of over 2,000, let me tell you, like, not every day is going to be a walk in the park. It's just not. That's the way it goes. But you've got to have some type of experience under your belt, some type of knowledge to help you be the best you can be, right? So keep that in mind, okay? As we go along, keep that in mind. So I want you to know that all these struggles, all these things are just changing you. They're just equipping you to be the best you can be at the place you want to be later when you hit those goals in your dreams, okay? Another thing, do not let others' failures stop you. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yes, Whitney, you need some thick skin, girl, to be a leader. Let's be real. You got all kinds of personalities, all the things. But don't let other people's failures like get to you, okay? Because there are people on here who are a director, and their director's not a director yet. All right? So, and I'm not saying that's a failure. It's not a failure because we all move at different paces, but don't sit there and say, well, maybe that can't be me because that wasn't my sponsor. Don't put that on yourself. You don't know what the plan is for you. Put your head down and work, right? Or maybe you're sitting here and you're like, well, I have not heard from my sponsor. I've not heard from my sponsor for a while. I don't know really what's going on. I'm just here. Don't put that on you. That doesn't mean that you will be that type of leader. That doesn't mean that's what's meant for you. Let's take it even deeper. Don't put your family's failures on yourself. How about that? Just because your dad couldn't run his own business doesn't mean you can't. Right? Okay? No, you focus, you work, you do what needs to be done and the steps that need to be taken so that you can hit those goals that you want to hit and have those dreams in the end. Do not take on other people's failures or troubles, we'll even say troubles, on yourself. Don't do it. That's not you. That's not your life. All right? You got a whole different plan. You are not them for a reason. Okay? You have a whole nother life, a whole nother mindset. You are a whole different person. So don't do that. Don't suck that into yourself. All right? So what are your dreams? What are they? Like, what are your dreams? Let me tell you, if you're not scared, if you're not like, oh, shucks, hold on now. I don't know if I like that. They're not big enough. They're not big enough. Whitney taught me that. I was like, okay, here's my dreams. And she was like, those aren't big enough. You don't seem like you're uncomfortable. You've got to be uncomfortable. You've got to, you guys. I put on my dream board over here. I said, one day I want to speak at an event, a Scentsy event. And then I was asked to speak at SFR. And I'm like terrified. I don't know. Ooh, okay. I'm like waiting for like the feedback from the people. And they haven't emailed me. And I'm like, I got to submit this. What do I do? I'm freaking out. But guess what? It was a dream. I put it on there because it scared the crap out of me. But I know it'll make me better in the end. I know it'll make me a better leader, right? I know that it will grow me from the experience of really having to make sure that I have my ducks in a row so that I can give this leadership valued content to someone else. Like, I've got to really make sure I have my stuff together. So it's really worked on my research skills this week, trying to figure it out. It's all about what is going to grow to make you the best leader you can be, the best person you can be, and to hit those dreams, okay? So think about those scary, big dreams. They need to be big, okay? And do you believe that Scentsy can get you there? Do you believe that Scentsy can be the vehicle to get you to those big dreams, right? If you're like, I want to buy a house by myself. I want to put my kids through college. I want to, I don't know, do whatever it is. Do you believe that Scentsy can get you there? Because, baby, there is no ceiling when it comes to this business. There's no ceiling. Does that mean every day is going to be easy? Absolutely not. Running your own business is difficult in general. Then let's add having a team of all different personalities, all different goals. Some people want it. Some people don't. Some people say they do, but they really ain't doing the work. Like, y'all, that's a lot. And then you have your life. Or you might have a full-time job too. Like, that's a lot, okay? It's not going to be easy. It will 110% be worth it. 110, was it you miss 100% of the shots you don't take? So if you're sitting here making excuses and you're like, it's too hard. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, I've got life going on. We all do. Okay? And I literally had a coaching call with Berkeley, and she was telling me one of her strongest teammates has literally heartbreaking, life-altering things going on in her life and is one of the only people that's showing up. That tells you about excuses right there. That person believes Scentsy can change their life. They know that this is the vessel that is going to change their life, and they're not giving up in the process. They are going to find a way to make it work. That needs to be our attitude if we want to accomplish our dreams. If you don't, you don't. That's on you. Cool. But if you do, that needs to be our attitude. Nothing's going to stop me. I had this beautiful, wonderful thing called Scentsy right in front of me. I don't got to worry about inventory. I don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, if things are out of stock, really, right? Scentsy does all that behind the scenes work for us. They just give us the stuff and they're like, okay, now you go forth. And we're like, okay, let's go forth. It's the best way to own a business is with direct sales. 10 out of 10. I take that back, depending on which company you're with. Okay? Just leave that there. Just gonna leave that there. You do your own research. So that's the thing. We have to believe Scentsy can get us to where we want to be in life, where we want our dreams to be. All right? That's going to be huge. But here's the big bottom line. Your dreams don't work unless you do. It's great for me to sit here and say, I would love to put all my boys through college. What am I doing to get them to that place? What am I doing to make my dreams come true? They're not just going to fall in my lap. That's not real life. Like, that's not how that works. No. I mean, maybe I have some, like, great great aunt somewhere down the line that, like, I don't know, that passed away and, like, gives me all this money. But I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Like, I don't think that's in my cards. It could be. I don't know. I'm not putting you in a box, Lord. I'm just saying, I don't think that's the case. So, since that's probably not the case, I've got to work. I have to work. I've got to make choices, right? Am I going to sit there and I'm like scroll on my phone for an hour? Or am I going to intentionally scroll on my phone for an hour and say, who could use a Scentsy opportunity? Who could possibly want to book a party? Who hasn't ordered in a while and needs free and have off stuff? What am I going to do? What's my, it's in the little details, you guys, all right? What's my plan of action? Think about that. What are we going to do to accomplish our dreams? Are we going to sit here and say, man, I really think that I just need, 3 weeks off of Scentsy and I won't post on anything. I won't show up to anything. I'm just going to sit here and just relax for 3 weeks. That's a long vacation, boo. They don't give you that in a corporate world. You don't get a 3-week vacation. Like, that's not how that works. Okay? Like, and even if you do, right, you still, my husband, well, just for example, my husband was supposed to deploy on Monday. Anyways, Army life. Anyways, but he has been on leave. So the military, he has a certain amount of time that he gets to take off to spend with his family before he gets to deploy. He's been on the phone every freaking day for hours. He's still working. On vacation, still working. Okay? What do you have to do to get to your dreams? Sometimes you've got to sacrifice that time of going out with your friends, right? Of getting up early. Okay, you have kids, you have a full-time job. Let's wake up an hour earlier. Let's go to bed an hour later and just focus on our business, finding time, right? We have to think about that. Are your dreams worth it? I mean, are they worth it? Are they worth you changing your habits and your lifestyle to get what you want? Yes, Nikki, exactly. You have to pick. Is it worth it? Is it worth it for you to sacrifice now so you can put your babies through college? I think so. That's just me. For me, it's a yes. Okay? You have to make a decision, and then you have to stop with the bullshit excuses, really. Okay? Stop with your excuses, because is it worth it for you to follow your dreams, to make yourself uncomfortable and sit here and say, man, I really feel like I've posted about Scentsy twice this week. That must be too much. I wonder what people are thinking about me. Your dreams don't care. They don't care what those people are thinking about you. Like, those people don't care about your dreams. Okay? Who cares? Who cares? Is it worth it to you to send that extra message, to post one more time, to reach out to that customer? The other day, I sat there and I gave a catalog to somebody in the parking lot, and I put myself through this whole thing, and I'm like, okay, but are my dreams worth it? 110% my dreams are worth handing this person a catalog. I don't know what could come from that. Why are my dreams not worth it? Because I'm uncomfortable? Because I'm scared? Because I was sweating profusely? Making myself anxious? Okay, like, you guys, come on. We've got to put in the work. My dreams are worth me getting uncomfortable. My dreams are worth me sweating. I even did that event at the Relay for Life. Y'all, let me tell you, that was a whole thing. Okay, it was hot. It is hot in Texas. I was dripping with sweat. Okay, I had a headache. I put mascara on. It was like down my face. It was a whole thing. All right, I think we had only a handful of people come to the actual like Scentsy booth, and we only got to take a few orders. It was just, and I'm like, is this worth it? And then I thought, you know what? Yes, I got 4 new contacts that I didn't have before. 4 new people to possibly help me, right? Long-term goal. to get to my dreams. I was uncomfortable. I don't like it. I don't like feeling salesy. I realized about that for me. I don't like when people come into the booth and I'm like, hi, have you ever heard of Scentsy before? My name's Anya. How are you? What's going on? I don't like that. Okay. I learned a lot about myself in that. My dreams are worth me doing that. They're worth me learning a lot. They're worth me getting uncomfortable, right? Yes, Nikki, 4 potential parties. Exactly. That's right. Like, it's worth it. My dreams are worth it. So if your dreams aren't worth it, then okay, keep on coming with those excuses, right? Keep on. I'm like, but I always sit back and think about when Paige was literally in the hospital with her son and he had a fracture on his skull, okay? He's what, 3? And she's sitting there waiting for the doctor, holding her baby, but also doing follow-ups. Why? Because yes, she wants to be there for her baby. Yes, she loves her baby, but she also knows she wants to give him a private education, right? So she's multitasking. Many habits. Think about that. You've got to figure out how to put our business in the little things we want to do. When I'm at the gym, I'm doing follow-ups. I'm on the stair climber, about to trip and fall on my face, but I'm doing follow-ups. Sending customer emails, sending emails to teamies. You've got to figure out where you can fit it in to accomplish your dreams and just stop making excuses. Okay? We've got to do that. Yes, pick up your dreams and let's go. Love that, Nikki. That's so good. So we've got to sit there and think, because nothing will change unless you change. Like, it's just not. It's not going to change unless you change. Unless you change that mindset, unless you sit here and say, no, that's my dream. I'm going to get there. I'm going to figure it out. What do I need to do to figure it out? So think about the incentives that we've had. Okay, and they have the papers that you can print off and it breaks it down. Do the same thing with your dreams. Break it down little by little, goal by goal, okay? 1 foot in front of the other. Figure out what you want, the big dream. Let's break it up into little chunks. What can you do daily? Many habits to help get you to your goal, to your dream. What can you do? Think about things like that, right? If you one day want to own, I think one of the girls on my page when I asked about dreams today said she wants to own like a storefront with like baked goods. Okay, literally Scentsy's preparing you to run a business. Like without them, right? By yourself. So pay attention. Use that. Make your dream board, right? Make a plan, make it happen. Take those steps. A plan of action. Thank you. Yes, Nikki, exactly. Perfect. Plan of action. And Shannon says, prioritizing what you want. Absolutely. Do I have to sit there and do I really want to go sit down and have dinner with those people that I don't like? Or am I going to sit there and say, no, I'm just going to skip out this time. I would rather use my time wisely and have an hour to work. Right? We've got to change little things in our lives to get to the big goals. And then also be along for the ride. Know that it's not always going to be easy. You might be put through the ringer, okay? But you don't know what the you looks like on the other side of that dream. If your dream's up here and you're right here right now, there's going to be a lot of hills to get to where you need to be, okay? A lot of crap so that you can have the mindset of a person worthy of those dreams, right? So that you can have the mindset of the person who accomplished all those things, and now you can go forth and teach other people to do the same thing. So embrace the chaos, embrace the hard times. Don't look at it as I just want to quit, okay? Look at it as I'm learning something from this right now. Let me continue with my mini habits to hit my big goal, my big dreams, okay? So that is what we're going to do. We're going to dream big, all right? So if y'all have big dreams, drop them in the comments because I would love to see them and read through them later, okay? But break up those goals to get to your big dreams, small, obtainable things to get to that big, huge, wonderful thing, okay? We can do this. We can do this, and it's going to be exciting. I can't wait to see everybody accomplish their dreams. I love it. All right, y'all have a good Thursday. Bye, guys.